Okay, so today is delivery day, or in my case, pickup day. I guess we're picking up the car from the port. And this is what we work so hard for. And I say we because if you're watching this video, you're probably in two camps. One, probably you are about to pick up your car as well, or maybe you're interested in importing a car and also trying to get this process figured out. In any case, I've done a series of videos on how I imported my car and how to do it the right way, or hopefully the right way. We'll see today. We'll talk about it very shortly, and hopefully this all comes together. Now, as I said before, I have all my documents right here. We talked about the documents in a previous video or previous videos. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link down below so you can take a look at it. And I would highly recommend you hit that subscribe button there for you to be notified whenever I do drop further videos on this car and some of the processes I went through to look for whenever you're gonna go register or pick up your car from the port. So with that said, guys, I have all my documents in this nice folder here. The key here today is to be organized. Make sure that everything is where you want it when someone asks you for a delivery order or a title, export certificate, you know, your EPA forms, whatever, they're all in here. Your insurance is all organized in here. Now I got this in here from Amazon, very cheap plastic. You can get a better one, maybe leather or some kind of cloth-like material. This thing was like $3 or $4, but it keeps all my documents organized. You can see they're all in here. Really, really nice. Now I have it set up from, I mean, you can do whatever you want. The way I have it set up is from the first thing to the last thing in the day. So once I get to the first pocket, that'll be the entry to the port, then so forth, so on, and then go to the DMV. So I have it ordered, all my documents ordered here in the way I think is gonna be for the day. So that's cool. We work really hard on these documents. Hopefully they're good. I would highly recommend you make more than one copy. So in case someone wants more than one, or say different departments, say for example, the port, the VIN verification department, and your DMV, they may all want a copy of, I don't know, let's say your entry form, or maybe your EPA form, or maybe your export certificate. So have at least 2 or 3 in your possession. So that's squared away. Besides that, I do have my high visibility vest right here, pretty cool. This is required for almost all ports. I got this one from Amazon as well. I'll leave a link down below if you want to get one for yourself. And I have my TWIC card. We talked about the TWIC card. I applied for that. That came for me very shortly, in a week or so. And I have that. That's required to get on the port to pick up your car or truck or van. Now, in my case, I do have my TWIC card. As I said before, it came pretty quickly. If you're out of time or you can't, say, qualify for a TWIC card, you can get a TWIC escort. There's a fee for that, and it's usually an hourly fee. It varies from state to state and from port to port, but just make sure you understand that. In my case, the TWIC fee or escort fee is around $120 to $150 per hour, and there usually is a minimum of 2 hours for that service. So you're looking around $300 for a TWIC escort. In my case, I didn't want to go through all that. I wanted to pick up the car myself, so I did pay for the card myself. Besides that, I think that's it. Now, today we have some weather, which is a real concern of mine. The boat came in 2 days ago. It cleared customs. It took maybe a day and a half to clear customs, and I got the notification it was cleared. So that wasn't a long process. Usually it takes between 24 and 48 hours. In my case, it took less than 48 hours. But in the whole process here, I wanted to get the car before it started to rain or any kind of precipitation, only because when they import these cars, sometimes they'll wind down the window to get quick access to the car, to open the door, to do whatever, move it. So they usually have the windows down. So sometimes they'll leave the car ignition on. I would say most of the cars, you're gonna find that the battery is completely dead. And once the battery is dead, then you can't wind up the window. So since there's some rain coming today, I want to get to the port before the rain comes and make sure that my seats or the interior doesn't get wet. I've seen horror stories of that happening. So it's a race against time. I also have to pick up my actual truck or trailer because I don't own a truck or a trailer. So I'm gonna go to the U-Haul, pick a truck and a trailer and get that for our pickup today. So that's enough talking. Let's go out there and get this car. That's awesome. Damn. All right, we just got here. It's raining. It's a bad day. We just got here to this right here. Battery's dead, obviously, and tire is flat, surprisingly. I don't know how, what, but there it is. All right, I'm gonna go pull up the truck to put it on the flatbed and get a signature. But that is it right there. That is the car on a wet and cold Florida morning. Other guys trying to get their cars out. Jesus. It looks like a GTT or GTR here as well. No big deal. Car looks in decent condition for now. Check the battery. I forgot the air compressor at home, so it's gonna be on the flatbed for sure. Alright guys, we're back in the truck, the U-Haul truck here. That's what we use to tow this car. It's still raining. It's coming down pretty hard, so we're gonna wait a few minutes until the weather passes. As you can see, it's pretty bad. My car was right here, as you guys saw when I first came here, and there was another car over here as well, right behind the Evo, and we had to push this GTR or Skyline a little bit further just to get the cars out, so that works pretty good. But next step is to load this car. Process wasn't that difficult. They had you verify the VIN before you leave, and then if you don't get it verified, they're not going to let you out the port. It's just a verification, making sure that you have the right car with the serial number or VIN, and then that's it. So once this rain dies down a little bit, we'll load it up and then try to get out of here and do the next step to get this car legal for the road. But as you can see, we're also wearing our high reflective gear here, and then we also have our TWIC card here as well. So these are all things that's required to get your car if you're going to import it yourself. We walked you through that whole process, but here we are today, and it's a crappy day. I was trying to avoid a rainy day only because sometimes the cars are here with the windows down and the battery is almost 90% always dead. Sure enough, my car, the battery was completely dead, but at least the window was up, so that was a good thing. The rain has died down. We're gonna go outside, try to load this car up a little bit, and then get it out of here. So we got the trailer out here. It's a U-Haul trailer. That's all I could get for the time being. I'm gonna try to prep this thing here quickly. All right.
Just went off?
Go like that, and that's not going to scratch the wheel. Alright guys, so the car is finally on. It took some time to get it on there, but it's so hard only because this car is so low, very low, and we also have a flat tire as well. So that creates some issues with getting on the ramp. Plus it's wet. It was raining here the entire day, and it was just sliding on the ramp. So, I mean, yes, it has all-wheel drive, but as you can see, it's on there. It's secure. We have front straps, we have rear straps, and now we got to go get some other paperwork done. Hopefully we can get it done today, and then that's it. Let's get out of here. We have a tag, or a temporary tag actually. Unfortunately, they couldn't verify it only because the DMV, the Tallahassee, the head, closes at 4:30, and right now it's 4:35. So although we got in there before they close, the people who were working on it just couldn't get it verified. So everything is done. I do have a temporary tag, which is good, but here's the car.
Success. Sigh of relief.